The McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom II is one of the most iconic fighter aircraft in aviation history. Its development and service history spans several decades, reflecting both technological innovation and the evolving demands of modern aerial combat. Origins and development. The story of the F-4 Phantom begins in the early 1950s when the U.S. Navy sought to replace its aging fleet of fighter aircraft. Initially McDonnell Aircraft, which would later merge with Douglas Aircraft to become McDonnell Douglas, proposed a single-seat, all-weather fleet defense interceptor known as the F-3HG, intended to replace the F-3H Demon. However, the Navy's requirements shifted, and McDonnell adapted their design to meet these new demands. This adaptation led to the creation of the XF-4H1, which eventually became the F-4 Phantom II. First flown on May 27, 1958, the F-4 Phantom II was a large twin-engine aircraft with a distinctive double-canted tail fin. What set it apart was its versatility and power. It was capable of flying at Mach 2 and could carry a wide array of air-to-air and air-to-ground munitions. The Phantom was also designed with radar and avionics that were cutting edge for its time, allowing it to perform well beyond the line of sight, which was a significant advantage in air combat. Entering service and initial impact. The F-4 Phantom II first entered service with the U.S. Navy in 1960, quickly proving its worth as a fleet defense interceptor. Its adaptability soon caught the attention of the U.S. Air Force and Marine Corps, both of which adopted the aircraft for their own needs. The Phantom's ability to operate in various roles, including air superiority, ground attack, and reconnaissance, made it an invaluable asset across the military branches. The F-4's most significant early impact came during the Vietnam War, where it served as the backbone of U.S. air operations. In Vietnam, the Phantom was deployed in multiple roles, ranging from dogfighting with MiGs to conducting bombing raids against ground targets. However, the early versions of the F-4 were criticized for lacking an internal gun, a shortcoming that was later addressed with the introduction of the F-4E model, which incorporated a built-in 20 mm 61 Vulcan cannon, technological innovations and variants. Over its production run, which lasted until 1981, the F-4 Phantom II underwent numerous upgrades and modifications. The aircraft was produced in multiple variants, each tailored to specific operational needs. Key variants include the F-4B and F-4J for the Navy, the F-4C and F-4D for the Air Force, and the aforementioned F-4E, which became the most widely produced version. One of the Phantom's key technological innovations was its powerful radar system. The AN APQ-72 radar featured in the early models allowed the F-4 to detect and engage enemy aircraft at long ranges. This capability was further enhanced in later models, such as the F-4J and F-4S, which incorporated more advanced radar systems and avionics. The F-4 also became one of the first aircraft to integrate into the concept of multi-role capability, meaning it could switch between different mission profiles with minimal modifications. This versatility was a significant factor in the aircraft's long service life, as it could adapt to various mission requirements, including reconnaissance, RF-4 variants, electronic warfare, and even as a testbed for new technologies. Global influence and legacy. The F-4 Phantom II was not only a mainstay in U.S. military service, but also became a crucial component of the air forces of many allied nations. Countries such as the United Kingdom, Germany, Japan, Israel, and Turkey acquired the Phantom, where it served for decades and was involved in numerous conflicts worldwide. In Israel, for example, the F-4 played a significant role during the Yom Kippur War in 1973, where it was used extensively in air-to-ground and air-to-air missions. The aircraft's ruggedness and versatility made it a favorite among pilots and ensured its longevity in various air forces around the world. Retirement and continuing influence. By the late 1970s and early 1980s, the F-4 Phantom II began to be phased out in favor of newer aircraft like the F-15 Eagle and F-16 Fighting Falcon. However, its service life extended well into the 21st century in several countries, with some air forces continuing to operate upgraded versions of the Phantom into the 2020s. The F-4's influence on subsequent aircraft designs cannot be overstated. Its emphasis on versatility, multi-role capability, and advanced avionics set a standard that many modern fighters, such as the F-15 and FA-18, would follow. Additionally, the F-4's legacy endures in the training and tactics developed during its service, many of which continue to inform air combat doctrine today. Conclusion: the McDonnell Douglas F-4. Phantom II remains one of the most successful and widely used military aircraft in history. Its development marked a significant leap forward in aerospace technology, and its service record is a testament to its rugged design and adaptability. While it has largely been retired from active service, the F-4's legacy lives on, not only in the aircraft that followed it, but also in the memories of the pilots who flew this remarkable machine.